Greetings, hello again, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed and I'm here with another intuitive message. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So dig this, right? You got three people here. I picked up on three people's energies. Yours and two other people. So it's a woman and two men. Okay? Or at least that's the energy. You got one male figure that's empathic. He has a dual mission, compassionate, and he's a mass communicator with the Justice card and the Four of Swords. Okay? Well, let's start with the woman. She is the source of peace, tranquility, and patience. And she has the Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune turning in her favor. This is going to lead up to the person I named the first time. Okay? Green. Okay, or bluish, greenish bluish. Then you have this middle person who is getting I saw the Tower card first, and it's like, is that a rude awakening or a spiritual awakening? Only time will tell. And then it was clarified by the Nine of Wands, and he's looking at the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Pentacles. He's looking at the person get the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Pentacles. So this person's got a rude awakening. All right, and that is, he's about astral traveling, divination, and expansive. So he was playing in some stuff he ain't had no business, if you know what I mean. Then you got the person who's empathic and compassionate. The star seed. These two are star seeds, the first and the last person. And this is the Justice and the Four of Swords. This person is happy to see you. This person is resting without headaches anymore. This person is happy to see you get your justice and move past the rejection, heartache, pain, headache, the mental oppression, any kind of pain, anything that will cause you pain. This person is excited. And then the other card I saw in my third eye is the Seven of Pentacles. That's about patience, evaluate, re-examine, review, reflect, like running through information or your knowledge or whatever you're skilled and trained to do with a fine-tooth comb, final decisions. You know what I mean? Reflection. You know, it's about asking to wait. It's about patience. And great things come to those who are patient, to pause, to take a step back, and to reflect on whatever you're working on at hand. And it's time for like an honest assessment of where you stand and determine if support is needed for continued growth and expansion. Well, someone tried to come in a little distorted and tried to amplify on what you were doing, but they come with the energy of epic fail. That's why they got the rude awakening. They were trying to attach themselves to it, but all they know how to do is screw things up. Okay? And this is like the Seven of Pentacles basically tells you to evaluate your progress and then tend to like the final decisions. And you need to look at what you're working on and see if it needs more work or weeding out before its completion. Are there changes that need to be made, or progress may seem a little slow? You planted seeds, you're waiting for them to come into fruition. But with patience and honest effort, you will collect the first fruit of the harvest. Hence, the first fruit of the harvest is the Ace of Pentacles. And who's giving it to you? The one who saw through your patience, who can reward you best for your patience. Now, ain't that something? Let's talk about progress. Yay, I'm proud of you. Okay, let's get started. Who's at the bottom? So somebody's at the bottom of the totem pole and somebody's at the top of the totem pole. You see, when that karmic wheel turned for the first person, the tranquil, peaceful, patient person, where it looked like that person was getting dumped on left and right, but that person was patient, and look what they got. This person is suffering from paranoia, schizophrenia, because all that divination and astral traveling in the darker realm and relying on darker forces to control the narrative, playing God in the situation. You see how old and frail this person is, suffering from mental illness of any kind. Paranoid, schizophrenia, fighting things that are not there, fighting his thoughts, fighting those gens, Okay, that was the root, that was the tower, the root awakening for this person. This person, all that stuff they send out to you, or if this is you, the peaceful, tranquil, patient person, it got returned to sender. That's why this person is suffering from everything they accused you of. And this person had the whole world in his hand. Remember that gospel song? He's got the whole world in his hand. This person really thought he was guiding your life. This person really thought he had everybody in the bag against you, even the people you thought was with you. Some of the people were supposed to be with you, but were not with you. They end up going with him. And whoever follows you will follow you right into that fire, religiously speaking. Now, the Four of Swords is about retreat, rest. This person has long retreated. This person had to go away. Okay, justice is legalities and fairness and harmony and balance. Okay, this person had to recalibrate their energy because they've been exposed to a lot. Just watching the two dynamics bump heads. And he had to know if this was, he had to realize, I think on some intuitive level, this person knew this is not going to end well with the way this person is playing. But this person was forced to, I don't know if they were forced to retreat or just chose to retreat. But with justice here, that's a major arcana. Wheel of Fortune, each party has a major arcana. Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, and Justice. Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. Remember that? The commercial for Trix cereal? I heard the off-brand Trix cereal. Give me one for the Justice and the Four of Swords. Who is, let's talk about that person. Pluto energy, transformation. Pluto is just that, alchemist. This person went through a spiritual transformation. That's why they retreated. That could be what they was doing in retreat, is seeking wisdom. You see that? The butterfly and the skull. Or this person is watching this person of peace, tranquil, and patience receive their flowers for their spiritual evolution. Give me one for the Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. House 12, spiritual transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, healing. This has feathers on it. You see feathers everywhere you go? That might be significant. But you also see the cage. You see the bird. Somebody tried to entrap you. The cage is open. So you're not a caged bird. Your wings are not clipped. You're free. Okay? Karma. Especially with the Wheel of Fortune here. And let's see the last but not least, the Tower and the Nine of Wands. The Astral Traveler. The Dark Astral Traveler. He's looking at this person like, looking at your Wheel of Fortune like, that's supposed to be mine. He's too old to speak though. This person's taking a break and you reaping, this person is reaping what they sow. Water. Spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. So this is a master manipulator. Had everybody fooled at first. I'm gonna put this down here. He had everybody fooled. Trying to turn everybody against everybody. Excuse me for a second. I'll make room. It's like shame on you, okay? Because this is a dark person who tried to be a lord in somebody's life, unfortunately. And now people are looking at this person like, are you in your feelings or no? Why did you do that? What was you doing all of that for? Well, all of this is water energy, if you notice. Pluto energy, Scorpio. Water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. House 12 is Piscean energy as well. Spirituality, transcendence. Okay, you're not emerged, submerged, emerged. Give me the psychology for Pluto. Somebody's Pluto is in Scorpio. Retreats. That's a Scorpio trait, by the way. Scorpios have to retreat. Or they have to retreat because they get a little intense. They get very intense. But they're empathic. They are intuitive. They pick up everybody's energy. They have to retreat for mental stimulation. Pluto. What makes your heart beat faster? Question mark. Believe the signals your heart sends you. When you learn to listen to your heart, you'll begin to follow it. So this Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune taught this empathic, compassionate mass communicator something. Something. I get to dream about you now in peace. That's what I just heard. Sit down. Give me one for the Dark Astral Traveler. You don't need to explain or justify what you know to be true in your heart. This is your life, your journey. Enjoy every fabulous moment of it. Exactly. You don't need to make excuses. Get up there. You don't need to act like it's something it's not. Okay? You know who you are and what you stand for. Admit it. It's like you can't really hide it anymore. It is what it is. Alright, now for this peace, tranquil, patient person. Like, people not even mad at you. They just, like, you went through a lot to try to cover your tracks and making yourself out to be something you're not. Meanwhile, the person was innocent the whole time. The person you're directing all your frustrations out on, your insecurities, because that person is authentic. Alright, so this one flipped out. Let your dreams shift and shape, just like your life shifts and shapes every day. Ask yourself every morning, am I shaping my life the way I want it to be? That's right, you're not a caged bird. You go out there and sing your song and say what you have to say. This person seems to be a communicator as well. I see that this person is going to make the news. This person is going to be on the news quite frequently. And this person is going to is a wounded healer who was bonded in slavery, whether it's spiritual slavery or just entrapped. Somebody tried to box you in. And it turned this person on, how you persevered through it. Now, oh well, you gotta deal with that. Close the door. See what happens when kids don't listen? Now you gotta deal with it. Give me one for the empathic, compassionate mass communicator. Sanctuary. 4 of Swords. That matched with the 4 of Swords. Sanctuary. And it has birds on it. Okay, now give me one for the peaceful, tranquil, patient person. I think it makes this person heart beat faster that you are so innocent and at peace with how everything turned out. Trust. And then for the Dark Astral Traveler. Expression. You don't need to explain or justify. This person descended. Yeah, everything they put out there for you went right back to them. Return to sender. Okay, return to sender. I'm gonna put more down before I speak on this. What is the sanctuary? Amplify. Could you further amplify on your answer? What? Could you further explain what you mean to the courts? energy makes my heart beat faster. Believe the signals of your heart. You see that toy start buzzing off when I said that. She makes me feel like a young, like a puppy, like it's puppy love. The communicator, king of ravens. Is it birds in here? That's a raven in here. Okay, now give me one for the peaceful, tranquil, patient person. Close my door.
How long could today's video is?
Have trust in the Most High and faith. I'm shuffling. Ecstasy. Mystical ecstasy. Mystical ecstasy. You trust in the Most High. Okay. And one more for the dark astro traveler. Play on words, play on each other. Views of astrology. See, this person was expressing themselves in a very negative, dark light. They try to paint you in a dark lights. All the while, you were in mystical ecstasy. You didn't give a damn, okay? To be honest, you were not worried about, you were building your own craft. Like, you were pursuing your dreams, okay? You were healing. And this person made a complete buffoon of themselves. Really, really, okay? What were they looking for? You don't need to justify, like, save your breath. That's what I get from that. You don't need to explain or justify what you know to be true in your heart. So the truth is, he was expressing himself in a dark way because deep down inside, he knew that this person was it, but he also knew that this empathic, compassion, mass communicator was connected to this peaceful, tranquil, patient person. And this really set this, I don't know if it set the wheels. It just he just further amplified on negative, dark spirituality, manipulation of emotions, China's psychic attacks, and lack of empathy and compassion. This person was negative, but deep down inside, he felt the opposite as well. But deep down inside, this person's feelings was hurt because the peaceful, tranquil, patient person had more confidence in the empathic, compassionate, mass communicator. And I guess so, because you're being manipulative. If you have to manipulate somebody's energy to be with you or bend their will, you don't need them. You shouldn't be around them. That person is not thinking twice about you. You're going to further push that person away. So that's something. So what about this king of ravens? King of this communicator. So you taught this person how to be in a calm and relaxed space for clarity. You taught him how to do it. You taught him how to astral travel. You taught him how to connect with you in the spiritual realm during the points where you couldn't see or benefit from each other from a physical space, from a 3D space. And you turned him out, but in a very positive, uplifting, spiritually evolved way. With the Pluto energy, you transformed him. You may be his sanctuary, and he is your trusted, safe space. He is your mystical ecstasy. You trust him, and he thinks of you as his sanctuary. This is somebody who does not allow anyone to disturb her pearls. I see that now. When she went in retreat, I went in retreat too. So they've been together the whole time, just in the astrological realm. And he was trying to get there and force his way in there through dark forces, only for it to be returned to sender, you know, to express himself, to further express himself, to further explain or justify. Justify what, though? Because he wasn't trying to say what was true in his heart. Well, actually, he was. That he speaks and acts from a negative space. He wanted to be authentic, but he wanted to cloak himself as something he wasn't, instead of just being honest. This is where these two differed. The peaceful, tranquil person. This person is astral, dark astral travel, divination, expansive. Like, he amplified on things that cost him everything, cost him his life, love and life, freedom of expression. It cost him this peaceful, tranquil, expressive person who doesn't need to explain or justify what she knows to be true about herself. That's her journey, and she enjoys every bit of it. And then she may read astrology, or maybe she can read energy from a spiritual realm and a practical realm. And he tried to attack that about her because he was threatened, because she has a natural gift. And it didn't work. And he tried to attack this person through other people, through, if the justice card is here, through the judicial system, or people in the judicial system. And it only made them warmer to this person because they are empathic, compassionate, and they can speak astrologically or spiritually in some way, just like her. So they start talking on the spiritual realm. So he was doing this person a favor. Now he realized that when all that energy got returned back to him, because he was only robbing himself. So while these two are very bonded and want to, you know, grow, they have spent a lot of time growing closer to each other, where it was assumed that because they were not physically around each other, that they were over. And he thought that he was the mastermind behind it. On the contrary, though. Okay, close it out. Serves you right. You shouldn't do that to people. Can't force nobody's will. Admit it. You are responsible for twin flames uniting. That's the moral of it all. But you and your toxic karmic, like I call them tragedies. The tragedies of you and the aura, the dark aura of you, only made them closer. Only made them want to be friends more. Intention. Bad intentions. Ill intentions. Who was you giving glad tidings to? You see how she's pouring that water? Intentions. What are you setting intentions to do? Like, who was you hoping that was going to help you? To make somebody fall in love so you can punish them or continue to hold them prisoner. They was never your prisoner. It was an illusion. Intention. Use of poetry. You're just a liar. A storyteller. A fibber. Make-believe. Poetry. It was just something to write. You was creating all this chaos for material for your own muse. It was poetry. It was all lies. I don't know no Godfather. We have a sworn affidavit that you killed people under the order, you took people down under the orders of Michael Corleone. Now I'm asking you again, here and now, under oath. He was like, okay, this is what happened. See, they promised me a deal because they just wanted some peace. They just wanted some information. You know, I just told them a few lies. It was all lies because that's what they wanted, because they promised me a deal. Michael Corleone said this. Michael Corleone said that. And I was like, yeah, sure. Meanwhile, he's smoking a cigar. You know, times were different back then. He had a whole cigar in his hand, lit, smoking in the courtroom. They said, who, can you identify that older gentleman back there? And this, who brought the older gentleman? Corleone himself brought the man's brother in the courtroom to publicly expose him. Like, okay, this what your brother over here doing is ratting us out. And he wasn't going to say that. He wasn't going to do that in front of his brother. Okay, he thought he had it in the bag. Dare I say it? Okay, same concept with this. Okay. So he thought he was ratting you out and disgracing you, feeding poetry to this person. This person was eating it up because it was making his heart beat faster. Believe the signals of your heart. It was sending palpitations. You know, when those twin flame signs, those when you start getting nervous, starts freaking you out. It initiates spiritual evolution. And he started getting those heart palpitations and really understand what it was. And when you learn to listen to your heart, you'll begin to follow it. So when he listened to his heart, he realized, this is my sanctuary, my king of ravens, king of ravens. He's speaking at this person, at this mystical ecstasy. And he's looking at this person who's spitting all this poetry like, well, it was entertaining. That made for a damn good story. That was a lot to take in at tea time, right? Okay, well, that's it. I got to get back to work. I got to go to a meeting. I got to do something. I have to go attend to my own business. Now I have to say goodnight to you now. But that was a colorful story. Thank you. Because he done got everything he needed now. He already understands what this is all about at this point. And this person was like, well, the court was like, well, can you identify an older gentleman? And the lawyer was like, stop right there. This man flew in to aid his brother at his own expense, and he does not understand English, and his reputation in his own country is impeccable. They said, so you're saying that this man has no knowledge of any of this? He was like, to my knowledge, no. I'm going to find out what the hell is going on. Go watch Godfather 1. Go watch. No. Godfather 2. That's what that is. Right before Michael and Kay broke up. And Kay, that was something that pushed Kay to want to get away from him, because she started picking up on more stuff that caused a lack of trust. It goes back to trust, and trust is right, just so happened to be on the side of this peaceful, tranquil, patient person. Trust is about trust. If you don't have trust, you don't have anything. But she learned to trust herself. That's how everything fell in line. Going back to the reading now, I just use Godfather like to further amplify on what I'm picking up on, because that's my favorite. Everybody has a favorite. Now, I was gonna do something. Oh yeah. Okay, so this person had ill intentions and was creating poetry against this peaceful, tranquil person. He was trying to rat this person out, because this person he's intuitive too. So he set bad intentions in hopes that these people unalign with each other and go their separate ways. And they were masterminds themselves. So this person is shrewd and sharp-minded. And this person is sharp-minded, but so is this person. So this person made it look like he had no interest in this person, because he listened to what this dark astral travel person said, because he used his wits for crookedness and blasphemy, negative self-talk, negative talk against others. And this person may have felt like at one time it breached trust between them. But the last thing they said to each other is they trusted each other. And then they went their separate ways. I believe that I have the strength to change. That's what Michael said to Kay. He was trying to be the same man he once was to her. At least he needed her to see him in the light that he was the same man that he once was. But he really wasn't, though, at that point. All right, so Ace of Cups. It was a catalyst. Okay, it was a catalyst. It was an Ace of Cups in the upright for her, and an Ace of Cups in the upright for him, but an Ace of Cups in reverse for the dark astral traveler. Do not ask. It's like do not ask me to bear witness, explain, or justify what you know to be true in your heart. This is your life, your journey. Enjoy every fabulous moment of it. You don't need to explain or justify. This is God telling this person that's the dark astral traveler. You don't need to explain or justify what you know to be true in your heart. This is your life, your journey. Enjoy every fabulous moment of it. So when God tell you that, you know you messed up. Okay. So what was the intentions for these two? Temperance, and push this person on a spiritual journey for healing. This is a yin. This is one of my yin yang cards. Spiritual healing, the wounded healer, and this. Ooh, what's on the bottom is the Queen of Wands, right? This mystical ecstasy, because that's what's in his subconscious. Is all he thinks. It's like I love this person, this spiritual being. I love. Hold up, when you put these two together, there's no denying that. They're passionate, and this person is proven to be a liar, a notorious liar. So you reap what you sow. Maybe that's why I saw the Seven of Pentacles, because you reap what you sow. He's been working at this for so long, and he was awaiting results. And when he finally got his answer from the Most High said, you don't need to explain or justify what you know to be true in your heart. This is your life, your journey. Enjoy every fabulous moment of it. You know, because they all pray for something. So God told this person, well, what makes your heart beat faster? Believe the signals your heart sends you, and when you learn to listen to your heart, you'll begin to follow it. Boom, that put him on a spiritual evolution, because he needed answers. So like, what am I feeling here? Like, what is this? And with this peaceful, tranquil, patient person, is God telling you, let your dreams shift and shape, just like your life shifts and shapes every day. Ask yourself every morning, am I shaping my life the way I want it to be? Yeah, you have to trust the process. And this is you have to know that this person knows that this is my sanctuary. This is my muse. And this person, this was sarcasm, meeting sarcasm with sarcasm. Like, you know, don't ask me to bear witness that. Okay? You use spirituality in a dark way. Okay? You blocked yourself off from my blessings, and you don't deserve what's in store for them. It healed these two, though, the other two. Something about peaches. This is an eater of peaches. Okay? Somebody who enjoys the fruits of life, enjoys the finer things in life. With healing, you helped me. You healed me from a lot of narcissistic brew, a lot of toxins and poisons in my body is ridding. This is all ridding me of a lot of negativity. And it feels good. Like, I feel more abundant. And I'm a better leader for it. So thank you. Thank God. Okay, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.